Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like 2 or 3 months since I last posted, and I'm really sorry about that. So today I wanted to come on here and basically show my process for designing pages. I put a lot of work and effort into my sketchbook, and the designing process is a part of that. So I wanted to come on here and just basically give y'all a run through what I do. So here you go. So today, here are my participants. I recently watched K-pop Demon Hunter, so I decided to draw Rumi, Mira, and Zoe and design a page for these three. So here are the drawings. I'm like showing you guys them. So when starting this process, I always choose paper in colors that I think matches the characters. So for this would be purple, blue, and pink. And I printed out stickers and printables and items that I just thought fit them, so I never had any empty spots on my page. That's a tip that I'll give if you want to follow. Never have empty spots on your page. It makes it a lot more prettier to look at when you really fill it up. Draw little doodles, add words, everything. It just is so much funner to look at. For this video, I'm not going to yap too much like I did the last one. I'm just going to start showing y'all the process for everything.
What the dog doing?
A word of advice I want to give anybody who's trying to achieve that big chunky sketchbook look is never draw inside your sketchbook. Draw your drawings on different pieces of paper, cheap pieces of paper, and glue it in. This is how big my sketchbook is for reference, and that's exactly how I achieved that. Getting papers and gluing them down, and then cutting out my drawings and gluing them on top of that, and just pasting stuff, decorations, designs, interactive art. That's all that stuff is, how you get that look.
What the dog doing?
Now, usually I don't measure the paper when I cut it. I literally just eyeball it, cut it out, and go as I do it. But right now I am measuring it just to give y'all the full idea of, potential things that you can do if you're gonna do this. But you don't have to do it like this, because I don't. Now guys, here's for the fun part. This is when I start finally figuring out how I'm going to decorate the rest of the page after I'm done putting down the initial background. As y'all can see here, I was kind of having some technical difficulties figuring out the placement for the drawings, unfortunately, but here right there I finally got it. And now here's another word of advice. When it comes to that chunky sketchbook look, I love interactive art. Even if it's literally a fold, have your drawings fold up. I'm gonna show you the example of it flipping up right now. You can crease it just a little bit, and you can also just crease the end of the drawing and glue it down that way, but I don't really care how I do it. And then you're able to flip it up and have an interactive book where you can flip the drawings up. And I made it this way just so you can see Rumi's whole drawing. here's the fun part. Once you finally have your initial background and your drawing glued down, that's when you can get to decorating the background of the page. This is my favorite part. This was when you can cut out little designs and add them. When you can finally start cutting out your printables and putting them as like the little printable stickers and putting them in the background, drawing little patterns, everything.
What the dog doing?
So after all that, guys, I finally finished cutting out patterns of my own, and now I'm gonna start with my own printables. What am I doing there? But yeah, so I'm showing y'all printables that I did print out, but I think what I'm gonna do is start using my markers to go over and fill up empty space before I add any more cutout designs.
What the dog doing?
This is a hack that I learned from another artist, where when it comes to filling up space, always add words or little captions or just, stuff in the background to fill up empty space to keep your page looking, full and decorated.
What the dog doing?
Nah, don't be modest. I know you're goddess, so let's be honest, you are Dana.
What the dog doing?
Now, guys, we're finally on to the point where I cut out the printables that I printed for the specific page and add them on. So the ones that I came up with for this page were food, because I thought it would fit them, because in the beginning of the movie, I don't know if this is spoilers or not, but they eat a lot. I think I said that at the beginning of the video, but no, I'm saying it again since we're finally actually doing it.
What the dog doing?
Guys, I never usually do this, but I decided to put little stickers under the actual drawings themselves, because I'm like, I made them flip up so you could see Rumi's whole drawing. But also, it's going to be boring if someone goes to the sketchbook and flips it like, oh, what's going to be under here? And it's literally nothing. And other pages in my sketchbook, if you do flip them up, there is other drawings under them. So it's a surprise. It's not all boring, guys. I swear. Okay, so for this final section, I'm just finally adding final touches and the last final doodles to this page before I am done. So enjoy the rest of the video, guys. So guys, after all this time, I am finally done with the page. This is what it turned out like. Here's under it. And I put stickers under it because I always do these like flaps and I never put nothing under it. So it's like boring. Like what is this for? So yeah guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.